Whether it's robotics, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, or scientific advances, they're all part of what's known as the Fourth Industrial Revolution. And the future is wide open for entrepreneurs like Ked-Liphi and Tawanda Matambo. The two saw a long-time obstacle that required some out-of-this-world thinking to overcome.
This is our Ked-Liphi solar backpack. It's a bag that we have been innovated to solve the problems that the kids in rural areas are having. So this bag, what it does, a kid will carry it going to school, and when they are walking to school, it's charging. And at late night, they don't have to worry about whether the electricity is there or the parents can't afford the electricity. They will just have to pull this light off and then just, voila, there's light, and then they can just read, do their homework.
The story behind the solar backpack is a personal one, and an example of how an effort to help one person can end up helping many.
When we made this, it was at a time when we looked at a young man who was down, his spirits were low, and when we looked at the family setup, it was a rural setup at the cattle posts, and this child had to go from school to home and tend to cattle, come back. They had no shoes, they didn't even have a bag to carry their books, it was in a plastic. And what touched our hearts was the potential the young man had. So we took what we saw and decided that we were going to make a difference, not only for the African child, for Botswana child, but for the African child at large. And we came up with a blueprint of a solar backpack.
We have to find ways of using the motherland so that we can innovate for it and solve the problems that we have.
Which means developing ideas for even global problems like the pandemic.
This is the first and one of our prototype, an automatic diagnostic combo machine. It's a system that is an entrance control system. It captures their temperature through the facial recognition, and then if they're not registered into our system, they'll be able to scan their ID here, their information pops out, and it registers them automatically.
In the meantime, the men are focusing their problem-solving brainpower on the next generation.
It's about your dream, and if you dare to dream big, then you can make a difference.